Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is August 6th, and our reading is The Big Picture. Paul Desmond assumed Charlie Parker just played great music. He didn't see what went into it and almost missed the bigger picture. Bird practiced the sax 11 to 15 hours a day for 4 years in a woodshed. It was effort, not magic. Charlie. Well, that was all done with books, you know. It wasn't done with mirrors, it was done with books. Paul. Now that's very reassuring to hear because somehow I got the idea you were just sort of born with that technique and didn't have to worry about keeping it working. Young musicians tend to think they don't need to put in 11 hours a day. Charlie. Oh, definitely. Study's absolutely necessary in all forms. It's just like any talent that's born within somebody. Einstein had schooling. And that's Paul Desmond from his interview of Charlie Parker. When you see a picture in life, ask what's missing. What lies outside the frame that can tell us the rest of the story? Well, we're very happy to say happy birthday, buddy. We got another important day in our life, and we just cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you in our life. We love you to bits and wish for you and your family to have all the good things that you deserve. And thank you for being in our life and for all that you've done for us. In particular, with seeing the big picture. Back in the day, there was a photo that I had believed for my whole life showed one thing, and after much effort on your part to find the entire picture, it turned everything I thought I knew upside down. And so when it comes to life lessons, you taught me that there's more to it than what lies within that immediate frame. So happy birthday, bud. On the big picture, you know, Charlie Parker, you don't ordinarily associate with study, but we should. That's a mistake. A long time ago, there was a guy named Paul Harvey who used to have a segment on his radio show in which he would tell the first part of the story and then he would tell the backstory that people probably didn't know. And he always ended with this tagline: now you know the rest of the story. It's important for us to keep in mind the limits of our knowledge. We don't know everything that we think we know. And even if we're looking at something, what we see might not be the whole picture. So let's keep that in mind. The noble ones say, not for sure. One of the weird demonstrations of how perception and perspective alter things is called the double slit experiment that they performed with light, in which they demonstrated that light and matter can exhibit behaviors of classical particles and also classical waves. And you think, gosh, how's that possible? Well, I don't know. You know, I'll leave it to you to look up. This is Thomas Young, and he did this the experiment with the slits, trying to figure out what is light anyway. And they discovered that even when they were sitting there looking at it, they couldn't tell you. Happy birthday, bud. So happy trails to you until we meet again.